welcome to day 73 of Funemployment. Turns out Funemployment is not actually that fun when you don't have any money, or at least not enough. See, I'm here still making my Thought Patrol merchandise, but this doesn't pay all that much. On these sweaters I make maybe 10 bucks a piece. T-shirts about the same. But I was making a lot more. I make money in the rap kits, I guess. But the path that's led me here started last May. Last May, I got laid off from a company I've been working at for the last 5 years. Blindsided completely. Literally just got a random call on a Wednesday telling me, hey, you're not coming back tomorrow. Which was so nice of them, considering that I've been working for free, coming in at 5 in the morning to the office to put in extra work. It shows you what happens when you're loyal to a company. Nothing good. More of my time wasted for literally nothing. I mean, I guess money, but right now, nothing. Can't even get a reference out of them. I got laid off from that last May, and I decided, well, why don't I just take a little bit of time off, because I've been working my ass off for the last 5 years. So, I was living off of my savings for almost a year. And then, as of, fuck, my finger hurt. As of February, I got a new job, doing pretty much the same thing that I was doing before. Amazon Vendor Central Management. But, I got that job in February, and then got laid off again in July, last week of July. So it's been 73 days. And I started looking for jobs before that, because I knew that was going to happen. I knew it, at least it wasn't blindside like the first time. The second time I knew it was going to happen. So I have been looking for jobs for about a month before that. And no results. Like literally none. Not even an interview for several months. And then I got desperate, so I asked somebody, professionally to help with my resume. And they did, and so my resume is a little bit better right now. And I started getting some interviews, which is great. And at this point, I'm probably at more than 1,000 applications, at least 30 interviews, probably 5 or 6, this thing is so fucking loud, 5 or 6 second or final round interviews, and 0 job offers. None. So I've recently been getting a little bit more desperate, because I am going to run out of money in about 3 weeks. And I'm talking like I am going to be homeless in 3 weeks if I don't get something. So I've been looking out, I've been a little bit more desperate. And last week, I started applying to minimum wage jobs. Just worst of the worst, retail, food service, anything that pays a wage. Not even a living wage, just enough so that I'm not immediately homeless, so I can delay it for a few months. And I have now, as a couple of days ago, started getting rejected from those minimum wage jobs. Literally, no joke. I mean, the first one I got, first rejection I got that really said, because I thought that it was the thought control stuff that was causing issues for me getting a job. Because I had one or two places say that was why I was too much of a risk to hire, was my social media presence. But now, I mean, I'm getting into just the shittiest possible jobs where there's no way they would not care at all. They wouldn't even look. They wouldn't even spend the time to see what your social media presence is at these, minimum wage fucking jobs at Kroger and shit. But, still not getting them. Still, literally, I mean, getting rejected from jobs that I would have had no problem getting when I was 14 years old. I've been working since I was 14. I applied for my first job on my 14th birthday, and I started working there the following month. That job was being a cashier at a grocery store. Something I just applied for and got rejected for. So I'm literally getting rejected for jobs that I got when I was 14 years old. So there's no way that this is a result of me getting canceled on the news or whatever. I mean, there's something else going on. I don't know what the fuck it is, but there's something else going on. I'm seeing minimum wage jobs get 500 applicants, 1,000 applicants. I mean, the news says that the economy's fine and everything's great, and there's jobs everywhere, and people can't even hire because nobody's applying for jobs. Well, here I am. Here I am, unable to get a job for going on 3 months now, in what they say is the easiest environment to get a job at. It's weird, isn't it? And I'm not the only one. I have friends who are getting laid off, friends who have almost gotten laid off. I'm reading online, people just purely desperate, just like me. Just have way more experience than I do. They have more experience, they're in, STEM fields, they're in science fields, they have advanced degrees, graduate degrees, and that not only, and this is something that, literally the same experience I'm having, not only can these people with master's degrees and PhDs in some cases not get a job in their field, they can't even get minimum wage jobs. So, there's something fucking going on. And I don't know what it is. But something's happening that's not being reflected. Something is going on. There's no reason, I understand, little old me. I'm not just complaining about myself, but there's no reason that somebody with a master's degree should be struggling to get a job at a grocery store for minimum wage. Something's wrong. And people have said, oh, well, that's the excuse they use, is, well, you're just not getting those minimum wage jobs because you're overqualified. You need to take everything off your resume other than your most basic experience or no experience at all. Just don't submit a resume. Well, I've tried that. I know how the game goes. I know that's what you have to do if you want to get a job that people are going to say you're overqualified for. So I changed my resume up for every one. Nope. No results. Denied for every single job I've applied for, or just ghosted by them entirely for the last 73 days. More than 73 days, but we'll call it 73. So, I just don't know what to do at this point. There's really nothing I can do. I mean, I keep selling these and I keep making my little, you know, $10, $20, $30 a piece, maybe, in my highest margin items. But I am, if things don't change in the next 22 days, I am going to be homeless. Which is remarkable, because I mean, I have, you know, like I said, I have several years of experience. I almost have a bachelor's degree. I don't have a completed bachelor's degree, but that never hurt me before. I mean, and a bachelor's degree is certainly not a requirement to be an inventory associate at CarMax, which I just got denied for. So, yeah, I spent the last 6 years managing literally hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue on Amazon. Managing that, in many cases, independently, just me, myself. And can't get a job. Can't get any job. So, my main concern about homelessness is not necessarily that I won't have a place to live. It's where will I do my work? I mean, I guess I'll have to like rent a WeWork space or something, and because I'm trying to think through it logically. And at this point, man, I'm hoping for something to change, but if it doesn't, then I have 22 days left of having a home. And then I will be living in my truck, probably. And I've gone through every option. Why don't I try selling my cars? Well, I tried selling my cars. I've been trying to sell the Explorer for several weeks. Nobody's bought it. I've been trying to sell the SS for several months. Nobody's bought it. And I'm not going to sell my truck. Because worst comes to worst, I can live in the truck. I can buy a shell. Camper shells for the back aren't too expensive if you buy them used. So buy a shell, put it on the back, put a little mattress back there, and fucking live out of the truck. Rent a WeWork spot to do all of this. And try to survive. Certainly not what should be happening to somebody who's been, like I said, working in one field, building a strong reputation for the last 6 years, but gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Sucks. Yeah, I'm just lost at this point. Really no options left. Anyway, I gotta finish these. I have a bunch of jackets, a bunch of hoodies to finish. It's hoodie season, so I'm seeing my hoodie volume come up a little bit, which is nice. Hoodies aren't high margin, but they're fun to make. I like them. And they're a cool product. I mean, I think they always come out super cool. I'm supposed to be working on a simp prevention hoodie, which I gotta get around to. Oh shit, I don't have any more backs for these. I gotta make a back for it. Make a back for that one. In the meantime, I'll do this jacket. So, if you guys know what to do when you have 3 weeks and 1 day until homelessness, and cannot get hired anywhere, let me know, because I'm at a loss. Never in my life have I seen something like this. And it's not just me. Like, there are other people who are looking at the situation that's happening with, people with advanced degrees and fucking 10 years of experience can't get a job waiting tables. But, hey, maybe it's just me. Who knows? Maybe I'm just crazy. I mean, I know I'm crazy, but maybe I'm just hallucinating all these people online who are talking about how they are going to lose their home in a few weeks if they don't get a job. That one's too hot to peel. Anyway, see you guys soon. Tomorrow, probably.